All righty. I think we should be back live on Facebook. Can somebody check with a parent or somebody? They might. And okay, we're back. Hey, yes, it's we lost it on the first show. We lost it on the last show. It makes total sense, right? All right, we are going to start out with we bookended the show by losing our live stream. That's nice. We're going to start out with one of my favorite games to start the show with. It's called Blank Tells This Better. In Blank Tells This Better, one person's going to start a story. Then when they get to a pinnacle moment, to a turning point, they're going to hand it off to somebody else who tells it a little bit better. Cassidy, right before we started, you were starting to tell me that thing about the hamster ball. Could you go with that? Okay.
Okay, yeah. So I was telling Mr. Keel earlier before the improv show started, I have a hamster named Chester. And it was we have this hamster ball for him. And then, so I was like, I wanted to take him for a little walk around the park in his hamster ball. So we were walking and we ran into Natalie. And so me and Natalie decided to walk together for a little bit. And you'll never guess who we saw. But Natalie, you have to tell them because, like, this is your favorite person in the world. So.
Yeah, so we're walking with the hamster. I don't know how Cassidy did that. It was really impressive. Anyways, we're walking, and then the hamster wheel starts to kind of roll down a little faster, and we're like, what? Why is this happening? But there was a reason why that was happening. Because someone very cool was attracting this hamster wheel, and her name is Reese Witherspoon. I mean, who doesn't love Legally Blonde? The hamster did. Anyways, we're running up to Reese, and funny story, she's with Liam, so he should tell you this.
Yeah, so it turned out that Reese Witherspoon, like, sure, there was the actual attraction to go towards her, but she was so massive that she had her own gravitational field. And so this, magnetic field, it was attracting hamsters specifically from all across the world. And you would see them just all fly in. And even Charlie Busker was in one of the little hamster balls. He can tell you what was going on.
Yes, I indeed am a hamster. And the magnetic force coming from Reese Witherspoon was pulling me towards her. And you got to wonder, how did Reese Witherspoon acquire this magnetic force, and why is she attracting hamsters? Here's the deal. All the hamsters compiled together are actually part of a special secret agent group called G-Force. You've seen the movie. And Reese Witherspoon is a villain, and she was trying to get rid of them and capture them for her master plan. And Sarah was Reese Witherspoon's little bodyguard, so she knows about that little plan, don't you, Sarah?
Yeah, I know about the plan because I'm the proud owner of 4 chinchillas, and as everyone knows, the leader of all hamsters are, like, the ranking, they have like a specific ranking. It goes hamsters, and then guinea pigs, and then at the top is chinchillas. And then, like, they fight against squirrels and everything. They also fight against, like, 4-legged mammals, because Reese Witherspoon played the mom pig character in Sing that one time. Like, that's why they're so, like, attracted to, like, her, because they were like, oh my gosh, we gotta fight against this person who voiced over, like, an animated pig. It was so crazy. Like, I know the whole plan, and they're all, like, getting together, and they're, like, about to, like, do their thing, because all hamsters have a hive mind, when a hamster ball maker comes in, and he's like, wait, you can't do this, because if you all attack at once, the hamster balls are gonna shatter on sight. And that hamster ball maker was George, but he can tell you what he said.
Right, of course. So all these hamsters are just flying out of nowhere on these glass hamster balls that I crafted myself towards Reese Witherspoon. And I'm like, whoa, you can't do that. You can't just ruin my hamster balls. Like, come on, man. So they're all flying at Reese Witherspoon. I jump in and I'm like, hey, I got to stop this. So I walk up to Reese Witherspoon, who is like the size of, like, Mount Everest. She's so tall. And I say, Reese Witherspoon, you got to stop this. And Reese Witherspoon, in her big booming voice, now that she's the size of Mount Everest, she goes, I forgot what she says. Natalie, do you remember what she said?
Yeah, of course. So I'm watching this all go down. It's crazy. And her voice is so loud that we can hear it throughout the entire city because we're in Chicago. Important detail. And she says, I will have all the hamster balls, not the hamsters. What she was after were George's masterfully crafted hamster balls and the wheels inside of them. And so she's trying to pull these hamsters out. She's using her magnetic force. And suddenly, we hear one big cracking sound. And what we saw it was incredible. But Liam, I think you were the closest to Reese Witherspoon, so.
Yeah, so this giant cracking sound, it was beautiful. So when someone's voice goes so high that they shatter glass, basically that's what happened when Reese Witherspoon talked, and all the balls just busted in this giant area. It was like a 50-mile radius, and they're all just completely shattered. There's glass flying everywhere, and Cassidy witnessed it. She was in her car, and I bet she could tell you from firsthand experience just how terrible it was.
Yeah, so I was in my car because, like, I was so scared after all of these balls busted. So I was in my car and I was terrified out of my mind. And I brought Natalie with me because we were also scared. And and then all of a sudden, because like the balls were made out of glass, so it was shattered everywhere. And it was like it went into our car. So all of a sudden our car has all these like big pieces of glass jutting out of it. And we were like, what is going on? Like, we need help. And so Sarah came to our rescue. Sarah, tell them what you did.
So there's glass everywhere. So everyone's like, we can't go anywhere. And I show up and I'm like, rubber boots. So I'm like throwing these rubber boots at people, and they're like putting the rubber boots on, and they're all like charging towards Reese Witherspoon because that's our only defense. Except for Charlie, who put the rubber boots on his hands and started hand walking towards Reese Witherspoon. But somehow it was faster than all of our running, his hand walking. But he can tell you what he did.
You know what? We're going to save that. I want to learn more about how Charlie developed his hand walking skills later on in the show. But I'm gonna call it right there. Good work. Good work, 6 of you. That was interesting. I need 2 of you to step forward for me. Cassidy and Sarah, you 2 are my first up. Fantastic. You guys are gonna play one of my new favorite games. It's a game called You Froze. Ripped straight out of the lines of Zooms everywhere. You're gonna just have a normal scene, but every once in a while you can tell the other one that their camera froze or whatever tech glitch you want. And they have to change the last thing they said. Cassidy, is everything okay? Is there a hamster? Okay, good. So here we go. One of you is desperate for advice for the upcoming Cub Scout, Boy Scout, Girl Scout get together. You don't know what sort of activities you need, so you're calling on somebody who's been around that block before. All right.
Hi.
Hi, what's up? You have an issue or something?
Yeah, so you know how like the Boy Scouts really just introduced girls to their troop? Well, I just joined, and like we're going to be doing this like thing, and I don't know, and I'm just kind of like, what are we going to be doing? Do you know?
Oh yeah, like as someone who is like a resident Vulture Scout, which is an Eagle Scout who didn't quite make it, I've been around the block plenty of times.
Wait, you froze. You froze. I'm sorry. What did you say?
I really have no idea, but I can guess. I can guess what's gonna happen.
All right, that's good enough.
Yeah, these things are all different. So you're gonna want to bring a cake.
A cake.
Because kids and teenagers love cake.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. You keep breaking up. I don't know if it's your Wi-Fi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said because kids and teenagers hate cake.
Yeah,
And,
okay.
like if there's one thing you want to do at like one of these scout meetings is you want to like have everyone's gonna bring a cake and they're gonna like throw it off a cliff and it's gonna like make a big pile of rocks at the bottom.
Okay, so we throw it off the cliff. This is just very peculiar, I feel like. But okay, we're gonna throw it off the cliff, and then are we gonna like eat the cake? Cause I don't know.
You froze. You're gonna what?
are we gonna like smash the cake against like the rocks to make it like?
Sorry, you froze. The Wi-Fi is terrible.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I gotta check my router later. But yeah. Are we going to like put it in each other's faces? Like do like kind of like a cake smash in each other's
Oh
faces?
yeah, of course. Yeah, you're gonna like after you've like thrown it off the building, like everyone's just gonna like throw it like in each
Oh,
other's
that'll be
face.
fun.
Like it's like what people do at weddings. Like they shove the face in like
Froze.
the
You
cake
froze.
in the face. Like they shove cake in each other's faces. What?
You froze.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
it's like they do at weddings. They don't touch cake at all. They just
Yeah.
there for decoration.
Okay.
But you guys are gonna
Oh,
shove
we're gonna-
cake in people's faces. It's gonna be great. There's just gonna be frosting.
I was just wondering, am I gonna have to interact with other people? Because I really don't like doing that. Socially awkward.
You don't like what?
I don't like eating in front of other people. I'm really self-conscious about that. And
Oh yeah.
I don't so we're not gonna eat the cake, right?
No, you just have to shove like frosting in people's faces. Don't worry, you don't have to
Okay.
eat it.
That sounds great then. Is there anything else we do?
Yeah, you're gonna like have to like, do a bonfire with like s'mores and everything.
Froze. You froze.
You're going to have to make a tent.
Make
Hey,
it
Her brain literally froze. Her brain Wi-Fi disconnected. That was good work, ladies. Good work. All right, give me two people. All righty. We got George and Charlie were the first ones in there, so we're gonna have the two of you step forward. You guys are gonna do a game we haven't done all night long. It's a game called TED Talk. All righty. So George and Chusker are going to take us on a TED Talk experience. I'm going to share my screen with everybody in just a second. And what they're going to do is go on a TED Talk, and I will flash images behind them that they are going to have to, work into the scene, work into the talk itself, like the ideas, the concepts, not the images themselves so much, gentlemen, just what those images represent. Am I right? I'm right. All right. I'm going to get my own face out of here, and you guys launch into your TED Talk about the importance of making your bed every day.
Hello. Welcome
Hello,
to our
everybody.
TED Talk.
Yes,
Would you
hey,
like to speak
welcome.
first, Jorge?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, today we'll be talking about the importance of making your bed in the morning, or the lack thereof, because making your bed in the morning can have very positive and negative effects on the emotions of your chinchillas. Charlie?
Indeed, it does have a positive and negative effects on the effect of your chinchillas, because making your bed gives you a positive sleeping environment. And without that bed, or without that positive sleeping environment, I mean, your feet will be cold.
Oh,
The
yeah.
covers
Oh.
will be on the completely other side of the bed. And your
I mean,
feet
it's like
be completely cold.
it's like walking on a tightrope. I mean, you want the good of like your chinchillas or the good of your feet. I'm like, me personally, I sleep on the stove, but that's just me. I don't want to harm my chinchillas. I couldn't bring myself to do that,
It's important to not judge where people sleep. I mean, you can literally
Of course
sleep
not,
on
no.
a very, very, very skinny rope, and we wouldn't judge you,
No,
because it is
no.
important. It is important to what's important, Georgia?
Personally, I don't really know what's important anymore, but that's too real. So, this
I mean, it's
debate, it's like
important.
there's,
Oh, it's important to just be in close contact with your bed.
Of
It's
course.
important to be up against it, almost as if you would like to kiss your bed, because
Oh.
you need to feel a strong connection to your bed.
or
Would
your
you like to
stove,
add? Or your
Yeah.
stove.
or your stove.
Because
I mean,
if you
this debate,
don't,
it's like, it's like two butting heads, or two googly eyes, actually. It's like one's always looking in one direction, the other one's always in the other. They can never look in the same direction. Like, there are people who personally want to harm their chinchillas, and they don't care about the emotional state of their animals. And they're just looking off in one direction. And on the other hand, people like me who care about their 17 chinchillas, it's heartbreaking to see them just like tear themselves apart at the sight of you sleeping in your bed. I mean, Charlie?
Indeed, it is very heartbreaking. And one thing that you and your chinchillas must make sure that you are fully covered when you are sleeping. You don't want to be walking on high heels, unaware of how to even sleep. You need to have a perfect sleeping environment.
Totally. I mean, it's in fashion to sleep in your bed, but personally, I think it's gross. I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, sleep on like a sheep's hair? Like, that's just gross. Might as well like sleep on the floor at a salon or something, which I've done before. It is not I don't recommend, but Charlie, I'm sure you've done it before too. But yeah, thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
Thank you for coming to our TED Talk, and make sure
you.
you sleep like a log.
Take care of your chinchillas.
Sleep on the stove? I am judging that. I'm judging that. All right. This next one is a game for all of you. Yay! You guys are going to play a game called Hitchhiker. So I need one person with or without their driver's license who feels like getting risky. That sounded weird. Cheska? No, Cheska, you drove the other night. Natalie, I don't think you've ever driven the car. Have you ever driven the car?
I have not driven the car.
Not a car. No, I'm not asking like if Dad lets you drive slower on the driveway or anything. Name that movie. Anyone? No? Rain Man. Okay, Natalie, I'm going to open up a breakout room. Everybody watching at home, the way this one works, Natalie is going to go against all of her better judgment and go for a drive. Oh, Karen started it. And Natalie's going to go for a drive, and on the drive, she is going to pick up, a hitchhiker or 5 and try to figure out who the hitchhiker is. All right. So it took me a second there to get the breakout room going, but this is, I'm going to give them all a celebrity, and then there they go. They'll come in as that celebrity. This is the order that you are going to come in as well. All right. Charlie, you are Peeta from the Hunger Games. He looked really happy about that. All right. George, you are the imposter from Among Us. Okay. Cassidy, you are an elf on the shelf. Sarah, you are Bill Nye the Science Guy. And Liam, I am pretty sure there is no chance on earth that Natalie is going to get this, but you are Master Chief from Halo. All right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and close down the breakout room. Let's see here. Here she comes back. She should be here any second. All right. Natalie's back. Natalie, go for a drive. And when you see a hitchhiker, pick them up. Not in real life, just in the game.
Finally have my license. Let's do this. Oh, we'll figure it out. Oh, hitchhiker. Yeah, I could swing that. Hey, come on in.
Quick. Go. We're going. We're out of here. We're out of here.
Where are we going?
Just away from here. They're going to freaking kill us.
Us?
Maybe you. I mean, you're part of this thing, right?
Wait.
You're part of this game, right?
Who's going to do the killing?
One of the other districts. One of the other ones.
Okay. Are you from a district too?
Yeah. I mean, what else? We're just in a field of absolutely nowhere. I mean, we gotta get going.
Districts numbered.
Yes.
So odd,
Why else
odd
would?
district, even district.
Well, it goes in a pretty simple number order. I mean, it could be even or odd.
All right, Katniss.
Well, Katniss, you would assume that I was Katniss, really? Huh. Know where she is right now, to be honest.
Oh, do you know her?
Yeah, I mean, she's kind of hot, to be honest.
Okay, PETA.
Ding.
All right, I think I'm gonna stop right here. All right,
All right, be safe.
I'll try.
Well, oh, another one? Weird day. Come on in, come on in.
I love lying to people. I just I do it all the time. It's so fun. Have you ever done it before?
Yes.
Yes.
So, tell me about yourself and your affinity for lying.
You know, people think I'm a repairman. You know, I do ventilation. I do wires. I don't know how to do any of that. I don't even truly do any of that. People, I mean, that's what I say I do. I just,
So, what do you do instead of that?
instead of that, I like, I have this thing where I like when people are running around for no particular reason. I love just turning off the lights whenever I walk into a room, because that's just I don't like I don't like when people see me. I'm self-conscious like that.
Oh, and that is because.
Yeah, I'm not who I say I am. It's kind of awkward. I don't fit in, but I pretend I do.
Oh, okay. So,
Murder, that's good too. I love murder. It's just, if there's nobody to fit in with, you don't have to handle the stress of fitting in. So, it's just, the perfect
So-
solution.
when you said you love murder, do you
Mhm.
love to murder other people?
Of course. I mean, it's no fun when you're being murdered. I don't have any personal self-knowledge of that, but I can assume.
Okay, so can I get a range? Like, how many people have you said you've murdered here?
I have a limit to about 9 or 8 people. That's kind of my range. I don't like going overboard. It really sucks when I'm found out, when I only murder like 2, because that's boring.
So who finds you out?
Everybody else. I mean, they're over here. They're calling me suspicious. I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just a repairman, But they just like kick me out of the spaceship. I'm like, we're in space, people. You don't have to resort to murder. I mean, murder is good, but not towards me. That's just offensive.
So you've been to space.
I've been to space. People call me an alien because I live in space. It's amazing. But then I find this airship, got to turn off all the lights, do like, ventilation and whatever. But it just,
Are you
it's,
from a video game?
I wouldn't know, but probably it all does sound too real. They're too fake to be real.
Are you like an imposter?
Yes.
Yes, I am the imposter. Yeah, I gotta, yeah, bye.
All right. Stink. Oh, another one.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Can you take me to the North Pole, please? I just got back from my house.
Okay, and where is your house?
It's right over there. I just sit and watch the news all day.
And you're going to the North Pole because?
I have to report if they were naughty or nice to Santa, of course.
Oh, Elf on a Shelf.
Yeah.
Can't you fly?
Yeah. Oh, I guess, but bye.
Bye. It's getting weirder and weirder. Oh, another one. Hi.
Hello. Have you ever thought about how the inside of a car works?
Not really.
Well, there's all these little parts that work together, kind of like the solar system. It's a real interesting thing.
Oh, Bill Nye, can I have your autograph? My little brother loves you.
Sure. Just a little climate change.
It's real. All right. Oh, another one. Well, I've got to be home soon, but I don't know. I think I could swing it. Hey, come on in.
Hey,
Okay. Where would you like to go?
I gotta do my missions.
Uh-huh. What type of missions?
Destroy the flood.
Destroy the what now?
The flood.
The flood of what?
The flood.
It's like an aquatic flood or a flood of something. I mean, we are on
The
the road.
flood.
Okay. And why is it up to you to destroy this flood?
Because we're the good guys. Like angels.
Like angels. Okay.
Like angels,
All right. Like Charlie's Angels or a different type of angels?
No, more like angels.
I don't think angels do that, but I'll roll with it. Alrighty. Why are you comparing yourself to angels?
Oh, it's just it's where I'm from.
All right. Okay, why don't you tell me more? So, who are you trying to vanquish? What who is this coming from? Who do you dislike? Who are the bad guys? You said you were the good guys.
The flood.
Okay. And where is this flood like attacking? What's the problem here?
We're the good guys.
Okay. Can I get a little more than that?
Yeah, we have guns.
Maybe you should get dictionaries too. But there can't be good guys without bad guys. And we've established that the bad guys are like the flood, right? Yeah? Okay. Is this a flood of people?
Couldn't tell you.
Then how are you going to defeat them?
Guns.
So they can be killed by guns.
Guess so.
All right. Do you have any?
Liam, you're killing it. But I'm 99% sure Natalie's never played Among Us, and I'm 150% sure she's never played Halo.
No.
All right, yes, he was Master Chief from Halo. That's right, Master Chief, the main character in the Halo game. And I'm pretty sure Natalie is the only one out of this crew who has not played Among Us during a classroom Zoom. All right, we have time to play a few more games. I need 3 people. 3 people. I'm going to take Liam and Cassidy and Sarah. There we go. Liam, Cassidy, and Sarah. There we go. We'll take those 3. We're going to play a game called 3 Things to Say. In the game of 3 Things to Say, 2 of you are going to have to stick to 3 lines of dialogue. I'm going to take Liam and Cassidy. So Liam and Cassidy, I'm going to send you guys 3 lines of dialogue each. It'll take me just a second because I have to type it. Liam, these are the only 3 things you're allowed to say in the entire scene, okay? There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. All righty. Cassidy, these are the only 3 things you're allowed to say. And all right, there we go. Cassidy, you got your 3. Liam, you've got your 3. Fantastic. From the Peanut Gallery, those of you listening, I need a place where Sarah works.
Home Depot.
The train station.
The library.
I'm gonna go off of Home Depot. It's not Home Depot, but the Christmas tree lot. Like you work, Sarah, you are the owner operator for a Christmas tree lot, and there's an issue. So you've called up your 2 star employees to help get to the bottom of whatever's happening at the Christmas tree lot. Okay.
Okay, guys, the Christmas trees are not selling. I do not know what is going on. I need like someone to tell me what's going on because we need to make money.
You're asking me?
I mean, I would assume so. You work here, right?
You never know.
That's a fair point. I don't remember if I hired you or not. We'll say I did. Half price.
Bloody
Not-
freaking da.
Yeah, good sentiment. And you, Liam, I hired you, right?
Okay. Okay.
Well, you're hired now. All right, guys, we have to get down to business. What is going on? I don't know why I sound like a YouTuber, but we need to figure out why these Christmas trees are not selling.
You never
Okay. Okay.
All right, so does someone want to like count the trees? How many trees have we sold so far?
You're asking me?
I mean, I would assume I'm asking you. I did look at you when I asked the question.
Bloody freaking da.
You're welcome. And you, Liam, did you count the trees?
Really?
Fair point. Well, what can we do if the trees are not selling? Because everyone's just buying stupid aluminum trees nowadays. In the olden days, trees were made out of like toilet plungers and brushes and stuff. So everyone bought real trees because that's way better. But now they have all these like stupid trees. Am I right?
Okay. Okay.
You're asking me?
Tough crowd. Well, anyway, we need to get down to business. What is going on? Let's
You
see. Is
never
there
know.
any way? Can we make our trees more interesting? What would you guys say if we like put garland on the trees?
Okay. Okay.
Bloody freaking da.
Okay. I mean, maybe like we can make like a new sign that like has like a catchphrase where it's like half price trees.
Really?
never know.
Okay. All right. So what should our sign say?
Bloody freaking da.
Yes, Lottie freaking da half price trees. It's beautiful.
Okay. Okay.
You know what? If this works, I might actually pay you guys.
Where
You
does
never
this
know.
fit in the grand scheme of things?
Well, you see, this fits in the grand scheme of things because Christmas magic, or so capitalism tells us.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, the whole point is that we're gonna make money. I'm gonna make money. You guys might make money. Depends on if we sell all the trees.
Bloody freaking da.
Where does this fit in the grand scheme of things?
Around the 42nd plot point.
Okay. Okay.
You guys ready?
Second
Okay.
plot point. I like that. It fits right at the 42nd plot point. All right, well played. Well played. Give me everybody back. I need 2 of you. I need 2 people. All right, George and Natalie. Here we go. George and Natalie, your hands came up first. So we're gonna play a little game called Show and Tell. George and Natalie, go ahead and mute your screens and run around your bedrooms or your basements or wherever you actually may be. They're gonna grab a couple, 2 or 3 items that they can find. And whilst they are doing their scene, they're going to nonchalantly hold up one of the items, and the other person in the scene is going to have to incorporate the elements, the qualities, the essence of that item into the scene and work it into whatever they're talking about. All righty, I should give them another 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Where are you? All right, fantastic. There we go. Now remember, don't really use your own item. Just incorporate it with what the talk about what the other person has up. Okay. All right. So we have a teacher has phoned home, FaceTime or Zoom, whatever, little conference. A teacher is having a conference with the child of one of their students about how the kid's been behaving in class. All righty. Could be good, could be bad. I don't know. We'll leave it to you guys.
Hi, can you hear me? All good on your end?
Yeah, no. Yeah. Hello? 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 Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hi.
Yes,
Hi.
I can.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
So you were calling
We-
about Timmy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
In my 15 years of teaching, I have never met a child so disruptive as your son.
Oh, I have my other son.
I hope
They're terrible.
send him to a different school, please. I'm begging you.
Oh, yeah. As long as it takes them for longer hours. Oh,
I wanted to make sure you were aware of this situation. You know, Timmy, he's goofing off in class. He's got this weird, like, it was like putty stuff, and he threw it in the back of my hair the other day.
Oh, that was his snot. He did that to me yesterday. Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that. But it's not just, you meet a bunch of kids who hate their teachers, but he's disruptive to the other students too.
Yeah, no. I try to make him sound good, like, he'll knock your socks off, but really, he's just such a bad kid.
You know, he did kind of, in a way, knock my socks off the other day.
Oh, what happened?
Well, I was teaching my lesson and he crept up behind me and pulled off one of my high heels, and I had those little socks on,
Oh,
and he ripped it out. I fell down, and then he started banging the high heel on one of the desks, and then all the kids started chanting around him like he was their god or something.
wow, that happened to my dog yesterday. That's crazy.
Your
Wow.
dog?
Okay. Yeah, my dog. Yeah. Don't judge my dog who wears high heels. Here.
Okay, there's another issue. He's eating in class constantly.
No.
And he's just working his way around the rules like they don't apply to him. You know,
Does he really? I mean, I
Yes.
shouldn't be surprised.
I worry about what might happen to him when he reaches high school. I mean,
Do you think he'll reach high school?
I hope.
I didn't ever hear that from any of his teachers. Wow. Okay. That's the highlight of my week. My kid is reaching high school. Wow.
You're not
Right.
not a whole lot of people fail 8th grade.
I mean, he's hurt so many people. I thought at this rate he would fail elementary school. I mean, Timmy. But my third son, Tammy, he's great. Timmy, Tommy, and Tammy. They're the trio. Tammy, yes. My son named Tammy. He's okay. I mean, he's nothing special. I don't really care for Tammy. But yeah.
Okay, so I think we might have identified the problem here. Do you guys go on a lot of like family outings that they might not be interested in? See
all the
like
time.
boring plays or outdated movies?
Yeah.
Do you plan
I
to
mean,
get
that's
them
what you're
anything
supposed
for
to do to
Christmas?
kids, right? Sorry?
Do you have any plans for Christmas? Like, just
No.
maybe they need a little more support. Maybe this is the issue.
My kids don't need support. They got teachers, right? What are you guys for?
Well, you've talked multiple times about how much you hate your children, so
No, I never said I hate. I just don't care too much for them. I mean, they're just kids, right? I mean, personally, I would like to cut ties with them, but that's just me.
I think we might need some intervention here for Timmy.
Hmm.
You
I
know,
think so. I think so. That- Well played, guys. Well played. All right, we're gonna play one. I need the other four actors pop on up. Fantastic, fantastic. You guys, the other four, you guys are gonna play a game called Excuses. In the game of excuses, I'm going to send one of you into the breakout room, and you're going to try. You're late for work, and your other two friends are going to your other two coworkers are going to try to give you an excuse. Hi, Dylan. Bye, Dylan. The other two coworkers are going to try to give you an excuse for why you're there, because you're going to lose your job without it. So I need a volunteer. I just want to volunteer to go into the other room. Cassidy, thank you. That's why you're my favorite. 10 points to Cassidy. All right, Cassidy, so here comes a breakout room for you. Good luck. Now, of the remaining three, one of you needs to be the boss. All right, I'll take Chusker as the boss, because Chusker's the boss, let's be honest. So here is the situation. Liam and Sarah, you guys are going to lose your jobs if you don't get this excuse out of Cassidy. It was a person, a place, and an activity. Okay. She was with Danny DeVito at a tanning salon, and they were teaching old dogs new tricks. All right. Danny DeVito at a tanning salon, teaching old dogs new tricks. Charlie, I imagine you're pretty upset with this whole situation, aren't you?
Why, yes. Yes, I am pretty upset with this situation. And guess what, co-workers? If she doesn't tell me, you guys are out of here also, all right? That's right. You're out of here. Cassidy, look who decided to show up, huh?
Sorry, I said I was going to be early today, but you'll never guess what happened to me. I mean,
Oh, what happened? What happened? Who are you with this time, huh?
sorry, I was with somebody. I was with someone very short,
Well, I mean,
and
I guess you could say that.
someone very short with a hat on.
Hat, huh? Well, I mean, hat's very subjective, Cassidy.
With hair.
Hair could, same way.
They were short. I know that. They were bald.
Oh, bald. Well,
They were fat. They were bigger.
you know, that's not. You shouldn't really say that about people.
I know. I'm
all right,
sorry.
Cassidy.
That's really rude of me.
I mean, especially you have to be talking to customers here. All right. I mean,
Sorry. Okay.
sometimes you can think the truth.
I'm just trying to figure out how to describe them. They were in a movie. They were
Oh yes, huh?
in a movie.
I
Yeah.
assume they've been in plenty of movies, huh?
Oh, plenty. Yes. Because they're an actor. Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. You're with him again, huh?
I know.
Always making trouble with him. I had to fire him.
He's like one of my
years
best
ago.
friends. So
All right. And what were you and Danny DeVito doing? What were you doing that you thought was worth your time instead of
all right,
mine?
this is good. Me and Danny DeVito were we were reading. No.
I find that hard to believe, Cassidy.
I
You
don't
can't
think
even
you
read
know,
the
but-
time right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, don't bring that up. They were arm.
Are you implying you were?
We were arm wrestling. No, we were.
I imagine that would be hard to do with Danny DeVito. So I do not believe
We
that.
were sun tanning. we were
Well, it's not very sunny out, Cassidy. I mean, is there any other areas that you could?
we were in a tanning bed. We were getting tans at a tanning salon.
All right, you were at the tanning salon
That's what we
again.
were doing. I need my
Instead of
tan.
your
You know
job.
how important that is for me.
All right,
and-
but what exactly were you doing there, Cassidy?
Okay, at the tanning salon, we were dogs. We
Dogs you were bringing
we were
dogs in a
playing
tanning
with
salon.
were giving dogs treats. We were giving treats to dogs.
Well, here's the thing. I don't
Yeah.
think you should just give treats to dogs for no reason. I mean,
But we were giving to homeless dogs, to stray dogs,
homeless dogs. I mean, those things could be
to
infected.
elderly dogs, to old elderly dogs.
Elderly dogs. So
Yeah.
you're gonna overfeed old dogs.
No.
That is not good,
Teaching them
Cassidy.
tricks.
Oh!
We were teaching the elderly dog tricks at a tanning bed with Danny DeVito.
Well,
The elderly dogs.
I
yes,
mean,
the elderly
with the
dogs.
lifespan that the old dogs, the tiny lifespan that they have left, I mean, it might be helpful to teach these
We were teaching them
old dogs.
spin to
I mean, what they don't have that much to get out of life anymore, like
right 100%. So that's why we were trying to help them learn how to. We weren't trying to help them. We were looking at the time.
well, it seemed to be like you were teaching them something.
We were teaching them time.
Now, the thing is, I find it hard to believe that a dog
I know.
can tell the time.
I'm trying to remember what I was doing, and it's very hard. It's pressuring me. I was trying to teach the dog how to walk. To the elderly.
Look, now you're going back from
us-
your what you said prior. All right.
The
I mean, what you were giving them
we
giving
were
them treats.
trying to help the sick elderly dogs. No.
So now they're sick, huh?
No, they aren't. They were
I mean, they're old dogs.
their ears. Their
Old
ears-
dogs. They don't have that much to get out of life anymore.
Right. So we were like playing with them, and we were giving them homes. We were.
I've already said, find it hard to believe that you, of all people, would provide a home for a dog.
What do you mean? Of course I would. We were bringing them to the shelter. To other people who want dogs.
Yet they were at a tanning salon.
Yeah. Oh, we were helping the dogs get a tan? No, probably not. I'm just.
Cassidy, can you think of any phrases that involve old dogs teaching them things?
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah, you were teaching old dogs new tricks.
Oh, I said tricks.
And you also said you had to teach them how to tell time.
I don't know. I couldn't think of anything. I'm sorry.
All right, good
My
job.
back
Good job.
hurts.
Good job. Yes, you were with Danny DeVito at a tanning salon teaching old dogs new tricks. All right, give me back the other two folks, please. Natalie and George. Very good. Is one of you feeling particularly judgy this evening? Anybody feeling judgmental? Sarah, that's a kind of sheepish hand, but I'll take it. All right, Sarah is going to be our judge. We're going to play a game called Objection. We're going to round out with this game. What's going to happen? Sarah's going to be the judge, and we're going to start with Cassidy. Cassidy's going to talk about something, and then anybody at any time can jump in and object to whatever Cassidy is saying, and Sarah will decide whether to sustain or overrule. Cassidy, I would like you to speak on the importance of teaching elderly homeless dogs the concept of time.
Yes. Okay. So, I think that dogs, especially elderly, need to know how to tell time. because it's so late in their life and who knows how much time they have left to be living in the world. They got to make the most of their time here. So to be able to tell the time, to know, oh, what time is it where they have to go to bed. But
Objection. Time is an illusion.
Sustained.
So you're telling me that you want to lie to these dogs now? I mean, like, they're already elderly. You don't need to like put them through so much pain. I mean, you take the time to teach them about time, and which is an illusion, which therefore
Objection.
ruins both.
Everyone's life is better because we can tell the time.
Sustained.
Listen, time might be an illusion. It might be this or that.
Objection. Our lives are not better from telling the time. In fact, it just makes our lives more stressful.
Overruled.
As I was saying, being able to tell the time helps us immensely. We can schedule stuff. If we didn't have numbers and specific times for things, no one would know where to go. And
Objection.
Objection.
I can't read.
Sustained.
All right. So, you may be thinking, it's a little odd. This guy just goes up here, he says he can't read. Oh, what if I can't read a clock? This creates a divide.
Objection.
This-
Yes.
Liam has ears, and therefore his opinion is irrelevant.
No. Overruled.
Right.
Darn.
That was the irrelevant thing there. So I can't read a clock. What am I supposed to do? This creates a great divide between, the readers and the people like me who can't read.
Objection. Just look at the freaking sky to see if it's sunny out.
Sustained.
See, there's a common thing that people don't know, but it's actually pretty easy to tell the time by just looking at the sun. You could literally look up into the sky and tell it's 6 o'clock. I mean, it's a hard process to get down into your system, yet it is all very possible. The thing is, clocks are for stupid people. I mean, clocks represent American capitalism. It represents how we're trying to make people's lives just more
Objection.
simple.
clocks do not represent capitalism. They represent invention.
Sustained.
Now, sure, clocks are bought and sold, which is a pillar of capitalism, but so is everything else. What clocks are really showing is the spirit of innovation and creating things that can help better other people's lives.
Objection. Not everything is capitalism because not everything you buy.
Sustained.
You can't buy happiness. Well, I guess you can realistically, but you can't buy happiness by family. You can't buy your family. You can't buy love. You can't buy these things that are in your heart. You can't buy courage. You can't
Objection. I bought a PlayStation 4, and that I think consists of love, happiness, all of the feelings. So you can buy all of those things.
Valid. Sustained.
The thing is, we need to stop worrying about being loved by other people. You know, we need to start worrying about ourselves. What makes us happy? What do we love? We love playing
Objection.
video games.
Objection.
Yes.
I know how to cook macaroni and cheese.
Sustained.
So I just learned this like a month ago, right? And I'm 14, almost 15. I didn't know how to cook mac and cheese because I am
Objection.
inept.
Georgie is 5 years old.
Overruled.
Yeah, no, I'm actually 6, dude. Anyway, so I learned how to cook mac and cheese, and like I forgot how. I cooked it once at least.
Objection.
I followed the direct.
A 6-year-old should not be handling a stove.
Overruled.
Right. So I'm a 6-year-old handling the stove. I forgot how to cook mac and cheese because, as I said before, I am inept at everything. So
Objection.
I remember.
I don't know what inept means.
Sustained.
I don't know what inept means. Like, how am I supposed to play in this game when I don't even know half the words that are coming out of George's mouth? This is just I cannot even express my anger
Objection.
right now.
According to the dictionary, inept means having or showing no skill and being clumsy.
Condescending, sustained.
You see, that really is the official definition of being inept. And I just think it's really important that if there's a word that you don't know, I think it's important that I agree with what Liam did right there. I think it's important to bring it up with the court. Just from the fact, I mean, it might be hard. You might lose track. You might not understand what they were saying. So I think
Objection. Liam should have used context clues.
Overruled.
you see, context clues just make things way more complicated. I mean, what you expect us to
Objection.
get?
Natalie shouldn't be telling me what to do.
Sustained.
I am an independent man. I live in America. This is the home of the brave and the land of the free.
Objection. Natalie
Yes.
should be telling everybody what to do.
Sustained.
What's this about Liam over here saying that Natalie shouldn't tell him what to do? Natalie should tell everybody what to do. If she told me what to do, I would know how to make mac and cheese at the age of 6 years old and know how to handle a stove properly without burning stuff down.
Objection. The thing is, what gives Natalie that power to tell us what to do? Huh?
Because she's Natalie.
Natalie gives Natalie that power. Natalie certainly has that power. All right, give it up for all of you guys. 6 actors from this show. I am clapping on behalf of everybody around the world watching you guys tonight. In fact, could I have all the actors pop up on our screens right now? Everybody that's still on the Zoom call with us, jump in. Oh, look at Zoe with the thank you. Yay. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. I want to say thank you to all the actors for putting up with me over the last 5 or 6 weeks. And thank you for everything we've done, for being as flexible as you've been. Thank you, everybody that checked us out at home. Have a great night.